Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jay's your father?
I really do.
You've been ducking this boy's DNA for all his life. Take the test.
Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else.
If you got $10 million, we go, listen, young boy, I don't want the world to know nothing about this because my image, here goes some money, I'm gonna take care of you. Nobody's gonna say no.
Chances are, just out of nowhere, random universal selection, this boy who's not related to you has your nose, has your mouth, has your brow line, has your hairline. It's like all of this just by accident.
I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with.
Y'all, 50 Cent is having a field day right now because Jay-Z just got served in the messiest way possible. A judge just ruled that Rymir Carter's paternity case can move forward, and Jay-Z has until July 18th to respond. However, 50 is reportedly covering Rymir's legal fees and featuring him in his upcoming documentary about Diddy and Jay-Z. This is about to get real messy real fast.
I wasn't in the ad because of look, Jay-Z and them was putting it together. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you were purposely left out of the ad?
No.
Okay.
I don't think. I think that they were saying the NFL had some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are. Like, what is the issue? You see what I'm saying? Like, and I with M, because like with Nori he had communication. He said, yeah, I talked to the big homie. He was saying to Jay, he was telling me, you know, the white boy wouldn't do the truth without 50, right? And I'm like, that's when I start saying crazy stuff, because I look and I go, oh, that's your big homie, right? And so he imaged himself after a gay painter. The big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
so
this.
Now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at, that's not mine, that's theirs, they Harper, right? But when you look at, M is looking at the entire legacy.
Yeah.
The whole thing, like with M, Dre, and myself.
And this isn't just about some random paternity case. We're talking about allegations that Jay-Z had a connection with a 16-year-old back in 1992, and know whose alleged son is 32 years old and amending answers.
That she met Jay-Z and had intercourse with him. How old was she?
I would say I think she was about 16, 17, or 16, just turning 16 or 17. I know it was one of them.
And Jay-Z was what age?
I wouldn't happen to know. I think he was in his 20s?
I read 22.
Oh, yeah.
I think I read 22, but he was in his 20s.
Yes, I wouldn't happen to know his age, but 22, I'm pretty sure if they put that out there, then... I really try not to get frustrated, basically. I really try not to think about it, I go on with my life, because, anything could happen, but, I still gotta live for myself at the end of the day, I still gotta work and bring an income for me, I can't sit around, I gotta get up off my feet and do something, I can't wait on the world, like I can't say, I can't wait on anybody to want to respond when they want to. It is important that I know who my biological father is, just because, my mom's health, I don't know if it's coming from our family or it's coming from the other side, and that would be something I really would want to find out, because, in the future, you don't know what could happen. And a lot of people are so quick to judge because they see somebody coming out and try to find out if the person, trying to find out things, they so negative to push you down,
What makes this even crazier, people are saying Beyonce has been blocking this case from day one, trying to keep Jay's dirty secrets buried.
Beyonce's thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something, supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Rymir needs to go away little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there with the song they made. And then next thing I know, somebody was at my property.
It's something crazy going on with this case. Honestly, I just want everybody in the world just to keep their eyes open and just watch things that happen, that just like how things unfold, because it's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, collusion. Who knows what it's for? Money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong. We did nothing wrong but come in here, tell you guys the truth, put our life on the line, come to every court case and give you 100% plus of us, and basically we just got stepped over.
But with 50 Cent stirring the pot and a judge finally taking this seriously, all hell is about to break loose. The streets are talking, and they're saying this case could destroy everything Jay Joss built. We're talking about High's entire reputation, his marriage, and his business empire. So, who exactly is Rymir Carter, and why has this case been dragging on for over a decade? This young man claims Jay-Z is his father, and he's got some serious receipts to back it up. First thing talk know is that his real name is actually Rymir Satterthwaite, not Carter like many people think. And he's been fighting this battle since he was just 19 years old. That's more than half his life spent trying to get answers about who his father really is.
And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like, it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, I've seen a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. Like, this can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like, you know, it's not fair.
His mother, Wand, allegedly met Jay-Z when she was underage. She got pregnant, and when she tried to reach out to Jay-Z about the baby, he basically ghosted her. Now Rymir is all grown up, and he's not backing down from this fight.
My mom had to sit down with me. I guess she thought I was old enough to know now, and she been saying Sean Carter, that's what she was calling him at first before she was calling it Jay-Z, and I really didn't know who that was because I was young, and, you know, had my little brother, and I really wasn't worrying about it. She was saying it a lot, but I really just was going along with the person I was just seeing, like the person I looked at who was taking care of me at that time. I really wasn't really trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head like, son, it's not your father, and I really want you to know it is. This person is your father, and I just want you to know. And she continued to tell me that over the years and over the years and over the years.
His mother, Wand, allegedly met Jay-Z when she was underage. She got pregnant, and when she tried to reach out to Jay-Z about the baby, he basically ghosted her. Now Rymir is all grown up, and he's not backing down from this fight.
He never tried to contact me in any type of way, and that's all I'm asking is, like, because I honestly really want the case to be over with. Like, I've been going through, just like I said, a lot, and as I said, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why you? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just wanted to.
What made them switch up? Well, they probably realized the legal mess Jay's would be in if people found out he was a minor. And it's not just about the AG thing. If this is true, it means Jay's took a 16-year-old girl across state lines from Philadelphia to Brooklyn, which is a whole other level of illegal. No wonder his lawyers have been fighting this case tooth and nail for over a decade.
Rymir Satterthwaite, Wanda's son. She had it when she was 16. It takes 40 weeks to cook a baby. That means she was 15 when she got pregnant. Age of consent in Pennsylvania is 17. Was then, is now. And she was taken across state lines from Pennsylvania to an apartment in New York. Oops.
Oh man, the detail.
That's how Rymir Satterthwaite made it into this world. Take the test, nigga. That's fine. We'll give you don't know Diddy. Take the test. You've been ducking this boy's DNA for all his life. Take the test. Do something. You've been dead beating it your whole life.
So, just to be clear, We've got a 32-year-old man claiming Jay-Z is his father, a deceased mother who left behind a signed statement about what happened, and a judge whose finale saying enough with all legal games. Oh, and 50 Cent is basically funding this whole thing because he wants to see Jay-Z squirm.
What makes you so absolutely trying not to take a DNA test? Take the DNA test if he ain't your kid. You such a proud family, man. While you fight back the truth about your firstborn biological son, because you don't want nobody to know that his mama was barely 15 when you made her a mother and you were a grown man. I'm here.
Yeah.
Him and Blue Ivy got the same mouth.
This is getting messy. Y'all, the timing off all this couldn't be worse for J-Z. With everything happening to Diddy right now. People are looking at all powerful men in hip-hop with side eyes. Speaking of Diddy, there are now rumors that some of the evidence in Diddy's case might connect back to Jay-Z in ways nobody saw coming.
The new lawsuit coming with Jay, the part with Jay. I go, oh shoot, like
To us, black excellence,
that had to be there.
We getting tighter, you know what I'm saying? And united we stand, and ain't nothing else.
Black excellence, they're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brunch.
Oh,
Like,
I hate you, man.
Come on, bro. That's crazy.
What was interesting was that Jay-Z's camp basically put out a statement saying that Jay and Puff are not friends and they're not close at all or whatever else. Did you see the two of them interact a lot?
I seen them interact, but I wouldn't say they was close. I believe Puff felt they was close.
Oh.
But if you was a person on the outside looking in, like me and Uncle Paulie used to always talk about it, me and D-Rock would talk about, yo, why Puff kind of like sucking Jay off so much? You know what I'm saying? Because you be like, we done flew to 5 or 6, 7 different concerts that Jay-Z has. But Jay-Z is not at one of Puff's shows. You know what I'm saying? You look at the Rock brunch where Puff will break his neck to get to the brunch, but Jay-Z don't pop up at any of Puff parties. You know, now I can only speak up until 2012. You know what I'm saying? And Puff was breaking his neck. Like at the end of the day, in our mind, we say, yo, he ain't even invite Puff to his wedding. When he married Beyonce, Steve Stout and all of them was there. You know what I'm saying? And Puff was kind of in his feelings, but once again.
Oh, Puff was upset he didn't get invited to the wedding?
Of course he was. You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, we're security, so we're bottom on a tote pole. So he's not going to show you that it really affects him until you have a little conversation with him, or you say something, or you overhear something. But he didn't get invited to that, you know. Yeah, Jay came through every once in a while. Like if we was in a yacht in San Tropez or one of these places like that, Jay might ride up, you know what I'm saying? And it's more or less to show, yeah, I got a yacht too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm out here too. More or less than we're tight friends. I look at it as two people that's getting money because they did have some businesses together and we did have to go to some meetings together, and it was like, this is how far it goes, but we're not friends. You know what I'm saying? Like people ask me that all the time. I be like, Jay ain't really with Puff. It was no personal into it. It would be like if Ron Burgos is flying from LA on his jet, but Jay-Z just so happens to be going to New York too. We all end up on the jet.
The culture is changing and victims are finally being heard. Jay-Z probably he could keep this buried forever, but 2025 is hitting different.
I work every day. I also have my own kids to take care of. So it's like, it's been a journey for me, and it's just like, you know, I just got so much on my name right now. I never ask for money. I don't do interviews just saying, hey, Jay-Z, give me your money, or I'm coming at the Jay-Z for his money. I never did that. I'm not that type of person. I work for everything. I work for everything. Next is I'm just trying to basically make sure no other kids or nobody else in the world has to go through this. Basically, don't feel afraid to go to court and see if a person is your biological parents. You know, so many people are scared, and this is a big thing in the world. A lot of people don't have their fathers because they scared to go out and search for them. And sometimes it only take a little search. You know, go search, and if it's wrong, we're adults. Well, most of us adults, even for the teenagers, this being a role model for them, showing you can go in the courtroom, and if you're doing everything correctly, you should be able to just get treated as equal as the other person. I've always been a person that I never hate anyone. I never, you know, I don't walk around with hate for a person. So I try to teach my kids that just be the best that you can be. So that's just a motto I go off. I would never hate Jay-Z, you know, it was never that type thing. You know, I respect him for everything he did. And as I said, I've been going through a whole lot through these years because this case, like me, my mom, my godmom, we didn't seen the worst. We didn't have people, you know, slander my name. Like you want Jay-Z money, and I hear it all. I'm going to fight until I'm not here no more. And it's never going to be against no one. Like, you know, I'm going to continue to fight. It'll take another 10 years, maybe another 50. Maybe I'll take this to the grave with me, but everybody can say I fought this.
Yeah.
He's come out and said, like, you know, this is just long-term harassment, man. He's like, this thing is just won't go away.
Long-term harassment. You know how disrespectful that is to a man? Looks like he could be your Irish twin. Are you kidding me?
Let's start from at the beginning. Back in 1992, Jay-Z was just starting to make a name for himself in the music industry. According to Rymir's mother, Wanda, she met Jay-Z when he picked her up in Philadelphia and took her to his aunt's apartment in Brooklyn. 2 weeks later, Jay-Z visited her once more and then had separate from her life completely. Coley, Wanda's story gets even more detailed and disturbing. She disclosed that she met Jay-Z, who was going by his street name, Rock, back then. This whole thing went down in a neighborhood that was known for drug activity, and guess what? Jay's was allegedly dealing drugs there. When Wanda realized she was pregnant, she had no way to contact Jay-Z. So she did what many young women in her situation do. She put her boyfriend Robert Graves on the birth certificate as the father.
First of all, kids come before everything.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're going to have problems with your kids sometimes, but if you got if you got $10 million, we go, listen, young, well, I don't want the world to know nothing about this because my image, here goes some money, I'm going to take care of you. Nobody's going to say no. You my son, I love you. I'm going to give you money, I just don't want nobody to know about this. It's easy to manage. The fact,
yeah, but that starts with extortion. That's the first step of extortion.
No, but
once you give someone some money, you are now an ATM.
So you saying someone, no, your son. Like, there's a difference between someone and your son that you made. Right or wrong?
Still a stranger, though. You don't know.
It don't matter, but if you made him, he's a stranger because of you.
Yeah.
He's a stranger because of you if you're a stranger. You know what I mean? So my thing is, if you my son, my thing is, I think a son is something all men want, a son.
Yeah.
If once you have a son, you don't care. Even if he was 40 and you just met him, he's your son. You be like, yo, especially if you got the means to just do whatever you want. That's the thing I think a regular person like me don't understand.
In 2011, Robert Graves took a DNA test and was officially removed from the birth certificate because he wasn't the father. If Wanda had only been with Robert and Jay-Z, well, you'd have math. That's when Rymir decided to take matters into his own hands and go after Jay-Z legally. Rymir first filed his case in 2010, and from the very beginning, it was a disaster. He claims Jay-Z's team has been paying off lawyers and judges to keep this case buried. And honestly, some of the stuff that happened makes you wonder if he's not telling the truth. The case has been thrown out, refiled, moved to different courts, and delayed so many times that it's honestly ridiculous. Jay's lawyers even argued that he couldn't be forced to take a DNA test in New Jersey because he didn't own property there. But guess what? Rymir found receipts proving that Jay-Z did have New Jersey property during that time.
All the fraud on the court, if we just let that, just pass and not say anything about it, they will continue to do anything they want. It's not just with us, it's with people in the world. Like, a lot of fraud and a lot of collusion that's just been going on and just been looked over was never supposed to happen. Like, and I will not let that pass. I'm not letting the lawyers get away with that. They will not go in the courtroom of justice and just lie like that and continue to get praised off it, or use this lie to benefit off all these years. Like, we've been going to court, putting our hard-earned money out there, and we going in there to fight fraud. That's just that's craziness. That's really craziness. And I don't think nobody in the world should have to go through that. You going in there, you paying your hard-earned money. You got these lawyers that just frauding and doing anything they want basically in the courtroom, and the judges is just allowing this to go on. I honestly believe that someone both of them should be hold it responsible for this, because you guys, this is you guys' job, and if the judge can't see this or overlook it, I can understand a mistake, but just throughout the years, to continue to overlook fraud it's just craziness to me. Like, come on, it's right there in your face. If you can't see that, then I don't know what else.
So, there you have it. 50 Cent is not just trolling Jay-Z anymore. He's actively funding what could be the biggest scandal in hip-hop history. With a judge finally taking this case seriously and Rymir Carter refusing to back down, Jay-Z might finally have to face the music. The July 18th deadline is coming fast, and the whole world is watching. Will Jay-Z finally take that in a test, or will he find another way to toggle out of this? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over, and 50 Cent is going to milk every second off Jay-Z's discomfort. What do you think is going to happen? Drop your thoughts and comments below, and make sure to subscribe, because this story is about to get even messier.